Brian here with Tee Box Testimonies, and we're back here for episode 2 for a new testimony. We're here at Town Lakes in Woodstock, Georgia, and today I got a special guest, one of my best friends, Mitch. Mitch is actually the guy that convinced me to try golf, and well, buddy, if it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't be out here.
I'm glad I could convince you.
Well, I've already introduced everybody to your name. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Yep. So I own a synthetic turf business called Fake Grass Pros. I golf whenever I can, and that's pretty much about it. I don't have much more to share other than that.
Well, Mitch, you know, Tee Box Testimonies is a place where Christian athletes, Christian golfers get to share how God has impacted their life and how long they've been impacted by that movement. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your relationship with Christ, you know, how you, I know as a company, you guys are Christ-centered, and your marriage, you're Christ-centered, and as just an individual, you're Christ-centered. So like, just talk a little bit about that. Yeah,
well, journey started basically when I was born. I grew up in the church, Austell Presbyterian Church. Yeah, you stepped on my ball.
I did step on your ball.
So I knew God as soon as I was born and got to grow up with him. And as you mentioned, our company is Christ-based, and we start every morning with a devotional. You know, starts our day off talking to God, reading God's word. And yeah, I obviously have had some ups and downs with my relationship with the Lord, but I love him with all my heart, and he's blessed me more than I deserve, and I know that. So yeah.
Absolutely, man. You know, it's something to say, you know, that not every testimony has to go from a rock bottom place of drugs and alcohol. You know, being able to say that you've been a follower of Christ since you were born, and you're how old now?
29.
I mean, that's enough in itself, you know, that you've been faithful and he's been faithful. You know, how has having that relationship just impacted your relationship with other people?
It has certainly helped me, obviously, in a positive way. He's taught me, I feel like he gave me natural leadership abilities. Yeah. People tend to follow me, and I have a tendency to take control of certain situations, and, you know, I owe that to the Lord. You know, he's blessed me with height, you know, so I can reach the tall things other people can't. He gave me a strong back so I can pick up the things others can. And, you know, what was the question? I kind of went on a tangent.
It's just how has that impacted, that relationship impacted your life?
Yeah, I mean.
And impacted your relationship with others?
Just in a positive way. I don't know how else to explain it, but I know for a fact I would not be here today if it wasn't for the Lord and all that he has given me. I know I don't do a good job every day of recognizing that with him, but it's always in the back of my mind. It's always, you know, constantly going through my head that, you know, God's got you. Even in the hard times, God's got you. No matter how angry I am, you know, God's got you. Like that's.
Well, I do understand that, and I'm gonna put you on the spot. Do you happen to have a favorite Bible verse? So Tee Box Testimony is rooted in Matthew 28, verse 19, which is, "Go therefore and make disciples of every nation." So that's our goal. That's my goal here, is to just disciple and to bring as many people to Christ as I can through these videos. Is there one that just stands out to you? I know you're a baseball player. I know every baseball team across the entire United States breaks it down to the Lord's Prayer.
Yep.
So, I mean, outside of that, is there just one that just stands out to you?
It's actually a psalm, and I'll be honest, I can't recite it, but I know it's one of my favorites. It's Psalm 37. That was a prayer I said for a very long time. Hopefully you can add it in your comments or, you know, scroll
I'll post
whatever.
It here, right here.
Post it right there. Psalm 37. I said that one a lot, read that one a lot. And, you know, the whole book of Proverbs, obviously, yeah, I would say Psalm 37 though.
Oh man, you know, the Lord blessed me in letting me meet you 6 years ago, and we've grown together as,
it's been a fun ride,
as leaders and as You know, you were my manager for a long time, and we've worked together for a long time. We've went through dark and dirty times, and you know, you led me to this journey that I'm on now, and you know, I couldn't think of a better friend to have along that ride, you know. And I'm really glad that you're, you know, my first interview on this, and you know, as much as I want to sit here and talk about the Lord all day long.
We got to golf now.
Yeah.
Since you broke my tee, and
I did. I broke your tee. Like George Bush said, man, watch this drive.
It's all good. I should have waited.
It's okay. That's absolutely smoked. Well, my drives have not been quite like that today, so
She may have rolled in that ravine. It'll be all right.
let's see what we can do here. There's guys working on this house over here. I'm gonna really try not to kill them. I knew something felt weird. I felt naked.
That's a little right.
That was a little
But it's okay.
right.
You can't tell because of the roofers.
I can't. Well, let's go find your ball, and I guess I'll just drop over there with you.
Okay.
See what we got here. Yeah, 95 yards to the flag.
95?
95. The Lord blessed me with you in my life, man. Like, you know, I was scrolling through pictures the other day.
Yeah.
And I found the picture. I'm going to insert that picture, but it's me and you 8 years ago now.
Uh-huh.
At the top of a man lift in Clemson, South Carolina, looking like a bunch of children.
Yeah.
And man, dude, it's been a long ride, dude, and I think the Lord blessed me with you and having you in my life, and you know, you've introduced me to a lot of people in my life as well.
Roll on, baby. Oh yeah, what a kick.
I think the bump and run may have been the move.
Oh, sit, get in the hole. Sit,
stop moving.
Just rolled off the back a little bit. You said 95?
95.
All right.
I didn't get under it enough.
Well, let's be clear here. You've also introduced me to people and done a lot for me too. So.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's a. Let's see here.
Well, it's also nice to have some, like a, oh, beautiful.
Sit.
Oh, beautiful.
Sit, baby.
It's also nice to have a personal golf coach anytime I need it, you know what I mean?
Anytime you want to be on the range, just let me know.
If I can get up here, have a good chance to at least say par still. You have a good chance for a birdie right here.
I do. And as soon as I find my divot mark, oh, look at that line.
Let's see if I can get the good old Texas wedge up there.
Knock her in.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Disclosure for the video, these greens have been aerated. It's been 2 weeks, but they still bumpy. So that's why his putt didn't go in.
That's exactly why. It wasn't the lack of...
It was a perfect line, perfect speed.
There we go. I'll save it for a bogey. That's fine. Let's get yours in though for a birdie.
Let's do it.
So this is the only green today that hasn't been slow. And that's a par, dude. Hey Mitch, man, thank you for being on this episode of Tee Box Testimonies.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'd love to say, I mean, it's not like we're not going to probably see each other in about 5 more days for another round of golf, but
do it again. We'll do it live.
I enjoy this time being able to fellowship with you and
always, brother,
talk with you. And you know, this is probably one of the few places left in the world that you can actually have a meaningful conversation for 4 to 5 uninterrupted hours.
That's right.
So I really appreciate it, man.